It's Friday! You probably knew that. Hey there, Bob from Oregon's Constant Gardener. It's the Friday Show. We got a lot going on. Actually, we have nothing going on. We're done. The week's over. We did it. I guess I did it. It was everyone else that really made this happen, but we did a daily show every day. It went fairly smooth. I think next week's going to go a lot smoother. Anyway, next week, a lot going on. I'll tell you about that in a minute, but right now, I'll tell you what we got going for today. Rodney, on the Facebooks there, asked when we did the Grow Room show yesterday, he said, hey, that looked like a pretty nice room. What do you got in there? How much does something like that cost? So what I did is Ryan Stanley, the big kahuna here, one of the big kahunas here at Oregon's Constant Gardener, he's the guy that actually built the room. So I did an interview with him. We went downstairs, we got in the room there. He told us all about it. So let me show you that. Here we are in the grow room. Ryan Stanley, big kahuna, Oregon's Constant Gardener. So someone asked on the show about the room. What the deal is, how much it costs, all that kind of thing. So first of all, what do we got here? What is all this stuff?
We pretty much have a full setup here, pretty much with all bells and whistles. Pretty much starts with a timer for the lights. We got an environmental controller, controls all the temperatures, the CO2, humidity, all that good stuff. Over here in the corner that you can't see, we got a dehumidifier. We also have a humidifier just to really regulate the humidity levels. Oscillating fan just to keep the airflow moving, and some trays and some stands.
Where's the air come from?
So we also have an air conditioner also. Fresh air, we usually will inoculate CO2 in here, just that is the fresh air in a sense.
Okay.
If we don't do CO2, then we could just have a passive air intake where we have fresh air coming in, exhaust fan forcing air out, and that way we just get a nice change of air too.
Cool. So this is like the primo setup for a room this size, I would think.
There's
really not much more that you could do.
This has all the bells and whistles pretty much.
So what does this cost? I mean, if you had to buy one of these, what would you be looking at?
As is how it is set up now, with most of the top of the line stuff, we're looking at probably in the $3,000 to $35,000, maybe $4,000 range.
Okay. It looks like a lot more than that. I guess that's that's cool.
Yeah.
So now, if you were doing your room and you did one, I mean, is there some of this stuff that you don't necessarily have to have?
Oh, yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So what would you do if you were going to go a little more of a budget type setup?
Depends on how big the room is. But I mean, we definitely don't need an air conditioner. We can rely more on exhaust fans, so there cuts about $1,000 off the bill there. Starting with a small room, I mean, you could probably piece together a small room like 4x4 to 4x8 area for $500, under $1,000 easy.
Okay. And now, if you don't have a room, you want to go with a tent. What's involved in that kind of situation?
So with the grow tents, pretty much they're easy up, easy down. You can usually set them up within about 10 minutes or so. Got light-proof canvas along with some sturdy poles. You can usually set them up within about 15 minutes or so. So they're nice for people that can't use any tools or don't want to use tools or don't have construction skills pretty much.
Okay. And then if you did that, you'd have some sort of ventilation, you'd have your lighting, and that'd be about all that you would
a micro version of this, pretty much, where we have pretty much the exhaust fan and lighting, maybe some oscillating fans and an environmental controller all in a smaller package.
And they make all that kind of setup for that particular tent, so you can do that. So we got all that stuff here.
Absolutely.
Very cool. Well, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Bob.
Okay, that's about it for the show. We made it through the first week. Next week, I think we're going to be a lot more organized. We're going to get the shows out on time. We'll try to do that 3 p.m. Pacific times when we'll launch the shows every day. So hopefully I can get that done for you. I'm trying to get more organized. I'm trying to get this going. Let me tell you what we got going on next week. Nick Reynolds, Cultured Biologics. He's going to be here for the Monday show. Going to be talking about some news they got, some stuff they got going on. Should be pretty exciting. Later in the week, Jake Kraken, Crazy Jake's going to be here from Full On. He's going to be talking about, we're going to be working on the spare bedroom garden. He's got some ideas about how we can grow some zucchinis and some of these more difficult vegetables that take up a lot of room, how we can kind of squeeze those down. The carrots, what are we going to do about carrots? There's not enough room to grow enough carrots, we don't think. We're going to figure it out. It's going to be fun. What else? Tim McCormick, Cultured Biologics. He's going to be helping us out with the Pro Grow Room. He knows a whole lot about integrated pest management, and that's really the first step in any kind of pro indoor grow room is getting that sorted out, because the pests, they'll come for you. They'll mess you up. So we're going to be talking about that. And then Friday, very exciting, Scott Ostrander. We're going to go out to the old Nectar HQ out there, Nectar for the Gods, and see how Scott's doing. He had that accent and everything. He's recovering from that. He's doing pretty good. I'll just tell you that. Spoiler alert. But we're going to find out, what happened, what he's got going, how he's feeling. So that'll be fun. That's it. That's the whole show. Thanks for bearing with me all week. I hope I do better for you next week. I love you. I'll see you next week.